I'm sorry, but I couldn't find a specific story about Nutella Bella 1000's Tumble Time Tigger going to a 7-Eleven on Federal Street. However, Nutella Bella 1000 is a YouTube user who has posted several Tumble Time Tigger, along with other characters like Winnie and Eeyore. These videos are categorized under people and blog. Certainly. Here's a whimsical tale about Nutella Bella 1000 and Tumble Time Tigger's adventure to 7-Eleven. Once upon a time, in a cozy corner of YouTube land, there lived a cheerful character named Tumble Time Tigger. He was known for his boundless energy and love for bouncing. One sunny day, Tigger and his friend Nutella Bella 1000 decided to embark on a little adventure. "Let's go to the 7-Eleven on Federal Street," exclaimed Nutella Bella 1000, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Yes, yeah. Tigger agreed, bouncing in anticipation. As they strolled down to Federal Street, Tigger couldn't help but bounce along the sidewalk, drawing smiles from everyone they passed. The bell chimed merrily as they entered the 7-Eleven, greeted by the aroma of fresh coffee and the colorful array of snacks. Nutella Bella 1000 headed straight for the Nutella jars, while Tigger bounced over to the Slurpee machine. "Oh, I do believe a Slurpee is the perfect treat for a bouncer like me," Tigger declared, choosing the brightest, most colorful flavor. With Nutella and Slurpee in hand, they approached the counter, where the friendly clerk chuckled at Tigger's attempts to stay still. "You two sure know how to brighten a day," the clerk said, handing them their treats. Nutella Bella 1000 and Tumble Time Tigger left the store, their hearts full of joy and their hands full of goodies. They sat on a nearby bench, enjoying their treats and watching the world go by. "And that," Nutella Bella 1000 said with a contented sigh, "is how you make an ordinary day extraordinary." Tigger nodded, his mouth too full of Slurpee to speak. They knew this was a day they'd remember forever, the day they brought a little bit of YouTube magic to Federal Street. I hope you enjoyed this little story. If you have any other requests or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Certainly. Here's a creative story that combines Nutella Bella 1000, Tumble Time Tigger, a 7-Eleven on Federal Street, and a touch of Walt Disney magic. Nutella Bella 1000 and Tumble Time Tigger's magical shopping spree. In a world where YouTube and Disney dreams intertwine, Nutella Bella 1000 and her animated companion, Tumble Time Tigger, found themselves on a bustling street in the heart of the city. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and adventure was calling. "Let's go shopping, Tigger," exclaimed Nutella Bella 1000, her voice filled with excitement. "The wonderful thing about shopping is shopping's a wonderful thing," Tigger sang out, bouncing along with glee. Their first stop was none other than the 7-Eleven on Federal Street, a place where every visitor could find a bit of everyday magic. As they entered the store, the familiar jingle of the door chime welcomed them into a world of endless possibilities. Nutella Bella 1000 headed straight for the Nutella jars, her namesake treat, while Tigger was mesmerized by the colorful array of Slurpees. "I think a Tiggerific orange Slurpee would be just the thing," he declared. As they placed their items on the counter, the clerk noticed Tigger's bouncy enthusiasm. "You remind me of a character from a Walt Disney movie," he said with a smile. "That's because I am," Tigger replied with a proud puff of his chest. "And today, we're on a special mission to bring some Disney sparkle to our day." With their treats in hand, Nutella Bella 1000 and Tigger continued their shopping spree, visiting various stores along Federal Street. They bought honey for Pooh, a new red shirt for Tigger, and even stumbled upon a vintage Walt Disney toy collection that brought back memories of classic animated films. As the day turned to evening, Nutella Bella 1000 and Tigger found themselves sitting on a park bench, their shopping bags surrounding them. They shared stories of their favorite Disney moments and the joy of creating content that brought happiness to others. "And that," Nutella Bella 1000 said, turning to her camera, "is how you make a simple shopping trip into a magical journey." Tigger nodded in agreement, his eyes twinkling with the reflection of the setting sun. "And the most wonderful thing about this story is that it's not over yet. I hope you enjoyed this whimsical tale. If you have any other requests or need further assistance, feel free to ask." I'm sorry, but I couldn't find any specific information or stories involving Nutella Bella 1000 Tumble Time Tigger, a 7-Eleven on Federal Street, Bonton, and Emma. It seems like you might be referring to a personal... Certainly. Here's a story that brings together Nutella Bella, Tumble Time Tigger, and their adventures at two 7-Eleven stores. Nutella Bella and Tumble Time Tigger's Double 7-Eleven Day. Once upon a time, in the charming town of Pennsauken, there was a YouTuber named Nutella Bella who was known for her creative and heartwarming videos. Alongside her, Tumble Time Tigger, a toy with a love for adventure, was always ready for fun. One day, Nutella Bella had an idea. "Tigger, let's make a special video about our favorite places in town," she exclaimed. Tigger, with his stripes shining in the sun, bounced in agreement. "And we must include the 7-Elevens," he said. "They're the best spots for treats and treasures." Their first stop was the 7-Eleven on Federal Street. As they walked in, the bell above the door announced their arrival. The store was a cozy haven, filled with the aroma of coffee and the sight of delicious snacks. Nutella Bella picked up a jar of Nutella, while Tigger hopped over to the Slurpee machine. "This one's for you, Pooh." Tigger chuckled, pouring a honey-flavored Slurpee. With their goodies in hand, they made their way to the second 7-Eleven in Pennsauken. This store was known for its friendly staff and wide selection of fresh foods. Here they gathered more treats, a big gulp for Nutella Bella and a big bite hot dog for Tigger. "Now, this is what I call a feast," Tigger exclaimed. As the day turned to dusk, Nutella Bella and Tigger set up their camera outside the store. They filmed their day's journey, sharing their love for the simple joys in life. "And that's a wrap," Nutella Bella said, turning off the camera. "We visited both 7-Elevens and we have our story." Tigger nodded, his belly full and his heart content. "It's not just about the places we go," he mused. "It's about the memories we make and the friends we share them with." And so, Nutella Bella and Tumble Time Tigger's video became a hit, reminding everyone that happiness can be found in the most familiar places, even at the 7-Eleven around the corner. I hope you enjoyed this delightful tale of Nutella Bella and Tumble Time Tigger. If you have any other requests or need further assistance, feel free to ask. The 7-Eleven location that's closest to you in Pennsauken, New Jersey, is at 6001 Westfield Avenue. Once in a town where the future met the past, a robot sapien named Robbie decided to visit the local 7-Eleven. Robbie wasn't just any robot. He was built with curiosity and a love for human culture. As Robbie strolled down the street, his metallic feet clanked rhythmically against the pavement. Passersby couldn't help but stare in awe at the sight of a robot walking among them. Upon reaching the 7-Eleven, Robbie paused. "Greetings," he said in a voice that was both mechanical and warm, as the automatic doors slid open with a welcoming whoosh. Inside, the store was a treasure trove of human delights. Robbie marveled at the colorful displays of snacks and drinks. "So this is where humans find sustenance," he mused. With precise movements, Robbie selected a Slurpee, intrigued by the frozen concoction. "A fascinating blend of ice and flavor," he analyzed, his sensors detecting the cold temperature and sweet aroma. Robbie then approached the counter where the clerk, a young man named Mike, watched in fascination. "First time at a 7-Eleven?" Mike asked with a smile. "Affirmative," Robbie replied. "I am here to experience and understand human refreshment rituals." Mike chuckled. "Well, you've picked a good spot. 7-Eleven has been a staple for quick snacks for years." Robbie processed this information, his LED eyes blinking thoughtfully. "I shall document this experience for further analysis," he declared, taking his Slurpee and heading for the exit. As Robbie left the store, he took a moment to savor the Slurpee. "Delightful," he concluded. And with that, Robot Sapien Robbie continued his exploration, one step closer to understanding the human world. I hope you enjoyed this short story about Robot Sapien's unique trip to 7-Eleven. If you have any other requests or need further assistance, feel free to ask.